vulnerable group. At a time, the National Hospital Insurance Fund and the National Social Security Fund are failing. Ruto is telling Kenyans to forgo 3% of their salaries and deposit it into some fantasy called housing levy. Nobody knows where it is housed. The government cannot agree whether it is a tax or an investment. Nobody knows how government became an investment advisor to Kenyans. They ignore concerns by employers and employees that many pay pay slips are already overwhelmed by deductions, loans, and lack of pay rise. They ignore concerns that this tax will increase business operating costs and force farms to relocate. Already some farms are relocating merely because of the high cost of energy in this country. It is cheaper to manufacture in Egypt and export back to Kenya. Look at the arrogance with which they want to raise turnover tax for businesses from the current 1% to 3%. They are targeting small businesses by reducing turnover of taxable businesses from Kenya shillings 1 million to 500,000. With this, any small business that sells goods and services worth 1,370 daily will pay a turnover tax of 15,000 per year, regardless of whether the business makes a profit or not. That sounds like a memo on how to kill businesses and the economy. Nobody now knows where the bottom-up economy went. The mamamboga, the boda-boda, the juakali, the hustlers. Contrast that decision to increase taxes for small businesses and merry-go-rounds with Ruto's plan to scrap VAT on aircrafts and helicopters. A benefit that should be extended to small businesses is being extended to the rich who trade aircrafts. This is not bottom-up, this is top-bottom. Ruto promised to respect every job and its contribution to the economy. This does not look like respect for every job. The bill exposes a clear disconnect between Ruto's fantasy and the experiences of ordinary people. Hardworking people, like youth seeking to make a living as content creators and social media influencers for fun, fame, and money, are being slapped with a punitive 15% withholding tax. Ruto wants to impose a 316% tax hike on beauty products such as wigs, false beards, eyelashes, human hair, and artificial nails, among others. The beauty industry is a major employer, particularly of our women and girls who have been unable to find work elsewhere. Millions of young men and women eke a living out of saloons, spas, and barbershops. Those businesses face closure. Others will have to sack employees. Ruto and Kenya Kwanza are behaving as if cost of living is no longer a crisis in this country. Despite existing high prices, Ruto wants to impose 16% VAT on maize flour, cassava flour, and wheat flour.